Jump scares and monsters looking in the dark. Gore and more team ready to embark. Thrills and chills, we embrace them all.
What's going on, Gorehounds? And welcome to another fantastic episode of the Gore More Podcast. I'm your not-so-mean Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D, bringing the shit show in. However, I don't bring the shit show in alone. For with me, as always, are my beloved horror homies. All the way down from the deep south, we have the host with the ghost, Lord Scuba Cabra, the dean of the deceased, the duke of the dead, Mr. Steve Vasquez.
What's up, baby?
And what is up, Gene? How you doing, sir?
What's up, Gene?
We also have that killing machine, but we like to call him that delicious meat mountain, Mr. Babe Amone.
Good evening, fuckers. It is Monday.
It is the Monday. It's actually August 19th, 2024. And well, we have a fun episode today. I feel like I'm interested to hear everybody's discussion points on this. I have some things to say, both good and bad, but we're going to do this on a little bit before that. And that is what we did in this last weekend. Before I do that, though, I am going to say the elephant in the room, Chad Daddy, is not with us. He took a wrench to the dome. I hope I can say that. I don't know.
Yeah.
So Chad might be feeling a little concussed today. So he might join us. He might not. He gave us a score. So what were you say, Bob?
I was just saying, I'm like thinking of a wrench. I dropped one on my toe and went, ow, today. And I'm like, he got hit in the head and he's having how big was the wrench?
I don't know, man. Dude works on fucking rail cars, bro. So it could be fucking any size, right?
Yeah.
So, all right.
But I head with a hammer once, so I can only imagine.
Yeah, it's not fun ever. So hopefully Chad Daddy's doing all right. Maybe took some shit to help his head settle down. Anybody listening, watching, if you could do us a huge solid, give us a share.
Share, baby.
Yeah, share, comment, so we can see you're there. Beautiful faces. What's up, Anthony? How are you, sir? Actually, I made sure just to like his podcast with our podcast as of this morning, because that's how we be, right?
That's how we roll.
Fucking right. So let's talk about what we did in the last weekend. Scoobs, if you could, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your Slice of Life.
Fuck yeah, brother. You know
right
what?
to the scrotum.
I'm going to flip it up this week. We're going to go counterclockwise. Mr. Monet.
Oh, God.
How the fuck you been, dude? What'd you do this weekend?
Well, this weekend, what did I do? Friday was just a chill night. Saturday, I was with my girlfriend Friday. I can't remember what we did. Sorry, forgot now. Saturday, we went to Pennsylvania Peddler's Village with friends of ours and just hung out, went and had food, bought some stuff and chilled out. And then we were playing games later that night. Yesterday, we were at one of my best friend's house having a barbecue. Ate so much good fucking barbecue. Like the chicken legs were fucking this big, like fucking meaty. I was like eating a turkey leg. It shit tasted so goddamn good. And burgers and everything. It was just a nice chill day. And then I came home to watch this movie. But last weekend, I'm not going to make it too long, but I was obviously not here last Monday because it was my birthday. And my brother made a meal for me and my mom on my birthday. But my girlfriend, Rebecca, threw me a surprise party on that Saturday as well.
Nice.
And she told me, this is a while back, like, oh, it's a surprise party for her sister's girlfriend. I'm like, cool. So that Saturday we went and got massages. But then she was like stressed out. I'm like, what are you stressed out about? We still got 2 hours. Like, we're good. We're going to be right on time. And we're like rushing into the place. I walk in and I hear surprise. And I'm like, what the? It like took me at least a minute to be like, oh, you're all here for me. What?
Nice.
I'm like, huh? Because the first people I saw were my mother and my brother. And I'm like, why are you here? But this isn't
right.
Oh. And it kicked in. And then I was handed a drink. I said, yeah, I kind of need that right now. But it was just like, wow. So I got some cool presents. We drank a lot. It was nice to spend time with everybody. And then that Sunday, well, the only thing we didn't do the following Sunday, we were supposed to go see Deadpool. Yeah, we didn't make it because we ended up passing out and napping.
Wait, sorry, what was that?
I said we were going to go see Deadpool that following Sunday. We didn't see it. We passed out. We were.
Oh, that
dead.
sucks.
We
What
were,
happens?
dude,
I get it.
we were dead dog tired. So we're going to try and go see it now in the next like couple weeks. But and then that night we went and went to her. I can't speak. We went out. We went out for her mom's birthday that night.
Oh, nice.
Because her birthday was the following Wednesday. So it was basically a giant birthday celebration for that weekend and part of this weekend. What's up, Tom? And that's it. I'm going to keep it short. There's a lot to tell, but thank you to my wonderful girlfriend and everybody else. Best people on planet Earth. And last night I watched this movie, which I'm excited to talk about. Lord?
Yeah.
Am I going to Lord or going to John now?
No, you're going to Lord. We're going
Okay,
to
just making sure.
Let's
No,
see.
you're good, dude.
Dude, what did I do this weekend? I did not do much this weekend. It was just a very, very chill weekend. Saturday, I think we just kind of hung out at the house and vegged out all day. It was just a total rot day. We just stayed inside, didn't really do much. We had been working on the new room. I am now in my new media room since my daughter moved out. She moved away to San Antonio to go live with her mom and start her life up there. So immediately after she was gone, we started taking everything out, deep cleaning everything, and moved our desks in here. And so now we have the Scuba Cabra studio.
Nice.
That's
Octo
beautiful.
Studios. I'm gonna get a sign made. I'm gonna surprise Mel. Get a sign made for the door that says Octo Inc. Incorporate or Octo Inc. Offices or something to put on the front door or whatever. Because her desk is literally right next to me. This is like my dream. This is my dream happening to have a streamer girlfriend, fiance,
Hell yeah,
wife
dude.
That's
that I
fucking
can
great.
back with, and we play video games. We got the projection screen set up here with all three systems in the back connected to it. It's
Yeah.
just, it's awesome. Yeah. So that's all we did, and then we just put the finishing touches in this weekend. Sunday, I said, you know what? I want to cook something outside. So I fired up the Blackstone, went outside, was seasoning the grill, wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and I threw hot ass oil all over my ankle. And let me tell you, I've never felt a pain like that in my life. Wow, it was, it was bad. Not only do I have that, Anthony, I now have my Rode mic set up to my Rodecaster. So yeah, there's that too. There's that new little tidbit I got going on for our streaming stuff. But yeah, so I burned my leg. I didn't go to minor emergency or anything because it was just red, no big deal. It hurt a little bit. I went and got some silver cream and I noticed that there was little bubbles on my ankle forming. So Mel was like, pop them. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah.
Don't pop them. And she's like, I pop them all the time. And I'm like, you do not pop blister bubbles. You can't.
No, that you should know.
No, you should.
She's like, I do it all the time. It feels good. And I'm like, no, it does not. What is wrong with you, you psycho? So I just went and got silver cream. I put some silver cream on it, and I got some patches and stuff to put over it. And it's really cool because the patches that they have help the blisters go away faster. But it's like one of those patches that you get when you get a tattoo.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like that.
Gross.
Yeah, it's really gross. But all those tiny blisters turned into one big blister overnight. So I have a blister like that big.
Damn.
On my ankle. It doesn't hurt, luckily. I mean, hopefully it doesn't get infected and shit. And
Right.
I'm just worried because I'm diabetic. You know what I mean? And anytime I get a cut or anything like that, it's stupid. Like, luckily all my shit's under control, so I'm good to go. But I made some badass chicken fajitas. They were so good, and threw some bell peppers and sweet onions on there, and it was good. It was good. Not worth the burn, but whatever. And then we sat in here and we watched the movie. But before I did all of that, after I cooked, I had a mandate with my buddy Dave. We went to go watch Alien Romulus.
Oh, nice.
So Mel was supposed to go with us, but she had a play date with Kaylee. Kaylee came over and they worked on centerpieces and girl gossiped and did all that good stuff. And
What's up, Kaylee? By the way, we see
Yes,
you there.
yes.
And Ron, how
Yes,
you doing,
hello,
sir?
hello, and Ron.
And so Damien, Dave, and I went to go watch Alien Romulus, which it's a decent flick. It's
Going to see
better
you
than-
tomorrow.
better than Covenant, but it does.
Hey,
have,
that's good. That's good. That's all that matters. That's all I
does-
need to know.
It does have its issues though, but it ties in perfectly to Prometheus. And
Okay.
yes, it does actually continue
Really?
Prometheus and Covenant in a sense. There is a lot of people were pissed off about the cameo that's in the movie. I fucking thought it was cool as shit. Made perfect sense to me, especially in the Alien universe. But you'll see
Okay.
when you watch it, and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, it's probably Lance Henriksen, dude. He's in every Alien movie.
No,
man.
it's
Like,
not. It's not him.
Which it was now.
No, it's not. I will tell you that
old.
much. But it's a solid flick.
Good
But
to
like
know.
I said, it does have its issues. The third act is like, what are you fucking kidding? But it's still a cool concept, but it's still just kind of like, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Just stop. Just stop. But it's great fucking build up. Fede Alvarez, I mean, we loved his Evil Dead. I think he did great with Alien. He's now talking that he wants to do Alien versus
AVP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would probably be good for it as long as they stick to the Alien timeline. I don't want them to, because the original two movies don't stick to.
It's its own complete fiction.
It's its own different thing. It's not canon to the Alien time. It fits into the Predator timeline, but it doesn't fit into the Alien timeline. So if they do it, I just hope that it fits into this specific timeline and they take some stuff from the Alien versus Predator comic, which would be really cool to see.
See, I never had the comics. I had the books.
The
I had a
comics were
couple
really cool.
comics.
There's
The books were
actually
solid, dude. Like, too.
there's actually a Predator comic where he fights one of the what are they called? The creators. What the fuck are they called? The engineers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he gets his ass handed to him by
Well,
the
yeah, that makes
engineer.
sense.
Like, yeah, but I hope they take some nods from that and actually keep with the timeline. I think it'd be really cool if it worked like that. Then we watched this movie, and I like I said, I like this movie. I like this movie a lot. But watching it yesterday, we'll talk about that here in a bit. But Big Johnny D, what did you do this weekend, baby?
Oh shit! I'm gonna keep it nice, short, and sweet. I didn't do much. Let's see. What did I fucking do, man? Oh, so I was a busy boy with the podcast. Uploaded a couple more episodes. I have a couple more to upload. I still did the audio stuff, so we should be up to date within this week. However, on the also flip side, I was also a busy beaver, and so we've been on Podbean for the last week or so, but now we are officially on other venues again. So we're on Spotify, iHeart, Samsung, and a few other ones. I couldn't give you the title right now, but if you go to our website over at Podbean, or you look for us on Podbean, you can go right to our website, or better yet, even go to our Facebook. I got the links right on there, and our Instagram. So, and then with that, we also have another link added to that. So Podbean, you can listen to our audio and shit like that. Ding, ding. The better thing is, right next to myself over here, this QR code, if you scan this now, we have a new merch page. So we got some t-shirts, we got some hoodies, we got a mug, some stickers, some drinkware. Just starting out right now, but it's got our lovely new icon made by our friend Ron here in the chat.
Yes.
And we got a couple different
Yes.
variations on there. We got some with just the simple black. We got some with the 3D TV. We got some with the circle print. So make sure you stop by, take a fucking look, get yourself something snazzy. You know,
I don't know which one I ordered.
I thought you got the normal black.
I'm gonna have to order the 3D one now.
I think
Damn it.
I thought
I'm gonna get the 3D.
so. I can look at the sales stuff. I
Yeah.
think you got the 3D one.
Okay.
if
I
I'm
just
not
clicked on the
mistaken.
shirt. I was like, I want a shirt.
No, that's all right.
Fine.
So yeah, and okay. Gene, we're not no spoilers on aliens.
Okay, hold on. Let me answer Gene's
Yes.
question.
No.
Okay.
I am not hateful for this cameo because this person deserved to be in multiple movies. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. I like it. But yeah, so check out the merch, do some shopping, buy somebody else some shit, man. And stay tuned because the boys and I have been talking, and well, we might have a little contest on the horizon. So, once again, stay tuned.
Yes.
Everybody loves a free t-shirt. That's all I'm going to say.
If it's free, it's for you and me.
Yeah, man. So give us a little bit of time, pay attention. Probably actually within the next week. Hopefully I'll get this audio. I should have all our audio updated by the end of this week. So we will be good. Other than that, man, like I said, I was on that all fucking weekend, dude. I was just a busy boy. These guys can attest. I was just sending them shit left and fucking right. I'm like, yo, I did this now. Yo, I did this now. All right, now there's this.
And you know what? I will say, when you were sending all of that shit, I was grinning ear to ear, thinking to myself, look at John. Look at him fucking doing the damn thing. Like,
dude,
I was so proud that you actually were like fucking doing it.
Yeah, no, it was like, yo, man, we sit here and fucking talk about it all the time. It's like, no, man, we're fucking making this shit happen.
We have to make it happen.
No, man, and you know what, dude? Once again, it's a thanks to you and Mel for finding that. I like that site. I hope it does well for us. So it's a little bit cooler than some other ones that we've used in the past, but fuck yeah, man. Other than that, let's see what else did I fucking do this weekend. Oh, so you know what, man? I had a little random cool adventure on Saturday. So we decided to go a couple towns over because there's this crazy grocery store that's owned by the Mennonites. Now, if you don't know what the Mennonites are, they're like a sect of the Amish, but they can fuck around with technology way more and shit like that, right? So that being said, we heard this is a nice place. We checked it out when they were closed because they sell sheds and shit too, man. They got like a whole furniture store attached to this grocery store, right? Fucking crazy. Dude, we went there on Saturday. That thing was packed, man. You thought it was an event going on or something. No, dude, it's just a really fucking clean, really, really nice grocery store, right? And I know it sounds like they're like, yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? Bro, they had literally an entire 12 by 12 pagoda that was just their like grandma's candy shack. And it's all just like candy they made, or sometimes it's just M&Ms and shit, dude. But like me, I'm a dark chocolate boy, dude. I fucking love that shit. And they just had an entire fucking 8-foot section of every fucking dark chocolate thing you could think of. And I was like, well, this is fantastic. I'm not going home fucking empty-handed. So yeah, we all got some candy. They had a nice little cafe in there and shit. Yeah, see, Ron, it's oh my god, what I
need a name.
Fuck. It starts with an S. Fuck, dude, I can't believe I'm brain farting on this right now. It's super fucking awesome. It's out in this town of out in the town of Seneca Falls. But Shrouders? No. Solders. Thank you, Ron.
Thank you, Ron.
Yeah. So this place, dude, then they sell fucking like awesome sheds, cheaper than anybody else. But then their furniture store, legit, like all handcrafted fucking furniture, dude. It's a legit furniture store right next. I'm like, what the fuck is this, dude? This is awesome. But hey, what's up, Sean? How you doing, sir? Yeah, dude. It was fantastic, man. I want to go again, but I just not on the weekend. That was ridiculous.
Well, if it's kind of like Amish, that might be when they're only open, or are they open during?
No, they're open during the week, but they close early, man. And it's not like it's not far from me, but it's far enough to where it's like you wouldn't want that to make it your main grocery store. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. That gotcha. That makes sense.
Now I say that, and obviously, we got some friends in our Gore and More group and stuff like that like their nearest fucking store is like 45 minutes out. So, Tyler,
God.
Yeah, right. Kaylee, the chocolate there was fucking ridiculous. Like I'm a sucker for a chocolate covered peanut, right, dude? So like, and they had the chocolate covered peanuts, and then they had dark chocolate covered peanuts. But then right underneath the dark chocolate covered peanuts was dark chocolate double dip covered peanuts. And I was like, well, what the fuck? I was like, I have to go those.
Yeah, you have to.
Clearly.
Yeah. And then there's just anything with peanut butter, pecans, almonds, fucking.
Stop.
Dude. Hold on. What did you just say? What did you call them?
Pecans, almonds,
Pecans?
pecans.
Pecans?
No, they're pecans.
Pecans.
What the fuck?
It's a pecan, dude.
A pecan is a pecan.
No, you
They're
do not
both-
say
they're the
con. Listen, con is C-O-N. Can is
Pecan.
C-A-N.
Pecan should
No.
be like con from fucking like con.
Yes, yes.
Fucking right. Dude, the double dipped is the best, man. And speaking of which, I know we only have Gore More logo shirts on there, but we have another idea that we're possibly spawning right now from 2 episodes ago. So yeah.
I sent the
Yes.
prototype.
Fucking yeah,
That's the
yeah,
prototype.
we're working on that right now. That's gonna be a fun one, dude.
And stay tuned for the sexy Gore and More calendar that we're putting out.
Honestly, you should do it at this point. Fuck.
We should.
I gotta get the G-string underwear
Watch-
I ordered. It's coming.
Watch
in.
that be the best selling. Watch that be the best selling item off the fucking store. I'll check out the fucking analytics.
fuck.
All right, but no. So yeah, had that little side quest. It was cool as fuck. If anybody's local in my area, definitely go check it the fuck out. I'm sure I'm late on that bandwagon. But then Sunday, just did more podcasting, did a little bit of hell diving with the new update. So enjoyed that. And then I watched this fucking movie. Actually, no, I didn't even watch this movie on Sunday, dude. I watched this movie Friday because for some reason I came home, took a nap, and was like fully charged till like 4 in the fucking morning. So I ended up
Holy
watching it.
shit.
Yeah, it was one of those
Damn.
times. But no, man, it was a fun time. I'm ready to talk about it right now. And so we are going to do that. And that would be 2023's The Pope's Exorcist. Shut up, Sean. I know. I don't go shopping at Amish stores. I'm not that rich blood, man. So, Scoobs, this is your pick. I'm going to hand the reins over to you, brother.
All right. Rome, 1987. Having performed hundreds of successful exorcisms throughout his decades-long career, it's actually thousands. Father Gabriel Amorth, the Vatican's chief exorcist, travels to Spain to shed light on the peculiar case of troubled Henry, a boy reportedly possessed by a powerful, unholy spirit. But as the child's condition deteriorates, the grizzled priest joins forces with local cleric Father Thomas Esquivel to cast out the demonic legions from possessed Henry. However, the exorcism is just the tip of the iceberg. Can guilt, sin, and a well-hidden century-old conspiracy threaten the souls of the Pope's exorcist? Directed by Julius Avery, Overlord Samaritan. Written by Michael Petroni, Queen of the Damned, The Right. Evans, oh, damn it, Splitopolis, Beauty and the Beast, Snake Eyes. Produced by Doug Belgrade, Gran Turismo, Bad Boys, Ride or Die. Michael Patrick Kazmarek, 40, The Big Question. Jeff Katz, Snakes on a Plane, Shoot 'em Up. Bobby?
Why do some of these movies have so many fucking producers? Like
Money.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, bro, first of all, if you couldn't tell by the third act of this movie that it was overly produced, I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh no, I know. No, I could, but I'm just like,
Fucking
why?
third act.
We'll get into that, but go ahead, Bob.
Yes.
What?
Starring Russell Crowe, Mystery Alaska, Gladiator, as Father Gabriel Amorth. Daniel Zavato, It Follows, Don't Breathe, as Father Esquivel. Alex Esso, Dr. Sleep, The Haunting of Bly Manor, as Julia Vasquez. Franco Nero, Die Hard 2, Die Harder. John Wick, Chapter 2, as the Pope. Peter De Souza, Fehoney, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare as Henry Vasquez. Laurel,
The fuck is Neverland's Nightmare? Is that a new one
That's the
too?
new, that's the
Yes,
new one
that's-
that's in that universe.
and
Christ, dude.
they're also making the Mickey's Steamboat one.
That's already out.
Oh, it's
Steamboat
already
one.
out.
No. Oh, not Steamboat Willie, the other Mickey Mouse one. What's up, Brody? What's the other one? Mousetrap.
Oh, it must have just came out then.
I saw it on that site.
I'm
that
like
we're
getting
watching
confused which
Deadpool
ones
and
are coming.
Wolverine. Wink.
Wink, wink.
Miss Marvel survive as Amy Vasquez. Cornell John
Amy Vasquez.
should be the other way around. The Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian. There we go.
Caspian.
There you go. Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald as Bishop
Lumumba.
Lumumba. Yeah, I was about like Ryan O'Grady, the Shamrock Spitfire, Sleeping Dogs as Cardinal Sullivan, Carrie Monroe, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Annie shared her location as Adela, and Bianca Bardo, Luther, the Fallen Son, Gran Turismo as Rosier. Oh God, I can't.
Rosier?
I can't
Rosaria.
talk today.
Rosaria.
Rosaria.
I can't talk today.
You got
Body count total of zero.
Nah, I would say
No, no.
one,
I was going
because
to say
Rosaria died.
technically.
Who?
two.
Rosaria,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She
the
did.
girl that jumped off the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even
That's-
count. They shot a pig in the beginning, so we got a pig death.
Big death. Well, and technically
Yeah.
it wasn't big; it was a demon.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Now wait,
I don't think it was. I thought it was all theatrics, he said.
No.
Now wait a minute. Yeah, if you kill that pig though, and it's possessed by a demon, does that mean that bacon is possessed?
That bacon
So,
would probably not be good.
You know what, Bob? I'm so glad your fat ass went there, bro, because that was the first thing I fucking asked my wife too. I'm like, yo, you think they're gonna eat that pig now? And she just like, wouldn't it be tainted? I'm like, I don't fucking know, dude. Like,
Well, you're not supposed to eat pig meat anyways because it's fucking tainted. So it probably just enhanced
is
the
that
flavor.
why bacon is so good?
Yeah, because it's a sin to eat it.
Oh well, I've been sinning for a long time. John, continue.
Damn right.
Fuck it up, dude. All right. I will take over for the Chad Daddy because he's not here. Music by Jed Kurzel, Alien Covenant, and Overlord. Overlord was a great one.
Yeah, it was a good fucking movie.
Cinematography by Khalid. I'm gonna fuck this up. Motezb, Snow Guardians, and the Wolf Hour. Edited by Matt Evans. The Cloverfield Paradox. Have not seen that one yet. And Overlord. Effects and makeup by Marco
Abruzzese.
Thank you. G.I. Joe.
Name you.
How the fuck did you pull that out your ass?
the one gets an Italian name correct.
No, I worked. I was a firefighter for 2 years. The one guy's name was Abruzzese, and that's all we called him.
Ooh,
Nice.
deviled eggs and ham. I like
There
it.
you go.
I like
Oh
it.
fuck you!
All right. Right? It sounds delicious right now. Where the fuck were we at? G.I. Joe Retaliation and Enola Holmes 2, whatever the fuck that may be. Distributed by Sony Pictures. Runtime of 103 minutes. Rating of R. Budget 18 mil. Grossed 77 mil. You know what? They made their money back then.
They made their money
Solid.
back and some.
All right. General discussion, boys. This was my first viewing. Bob
Yep,
as
first
well.
first time here too. Yeah.
Scoobs, this was your second,
This was like my third or fourth watch.
third, or fourth. Holy shit. Okay.
So you know, I gotta say, I heard about this movie. A lot of people said to me, "It's good. You gotta check it out. It's good." What I can say, just to start off, is it is good. Russell Crowe fits the role that he's doing 100%. But I felt like I was missing something in this movie. I felt like there should have been. I know it's about a Pope's exorcist. I kind of wanted not too much, just a little bit more character development with the family, because I didn't really feel for them as much as I felt for the Pope's exorcist. As
Okay.
Well, see,
I wanted a little more.
I do get that. I get that point. But I feel like that while, the main plot point of the story, we were supposed to be more focused on Father Amorth and his techniques and his story more than what was actually going on with the family at first. You know what I mean? I feel like the character development for the family was good for what we got. We knew that they left America because the husband died. They inherited the home. So, I mean, what more do we need? They're basically from another country coming to restore this abbey for the church or whatever, because it was in the family for so long. The family protected it. I didn't need to know any more about them. There's a young girl. There's a boy. There's a demonic entity taking over. What would you have added to add more context?
Well, your point right there. They inherited this place. I would have loved to have heard how far back for their family, how far back that really.
The husband bought it. The husband he inherited it or whatever, and then he died, and then they got it.
Yeah, so they
said it all right in the beginning.
Yeah,
I totally missed that part then.
She technically wouldn't. I mean, maybe she didn't even know how far back it went. You know what I mean? All she knows is that
Yeah.
it was in her husband's family for many years. That's all they know. You know?
And I just wanted to see, I don't know, for me, like I said, we're supposed to focus on him. And again, totally get that. I think for the two kids, since one of them is mainly possessed, the other one gets possessed, it goes back and forth. I don't know. I wanted a little more dynamic between them. He doesn't talk. She's the older sister. I just wanted to see a little more as like maybe sort of the opening for the young boy as to young boy to do it. I think we know why, but I wanted to just see it a little bit more.
Well,
but that's the only gripe that I have. But other than, I mean, there'll be more, but that's like, I was like, I just wanted that little bit more.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and we know why the demon chose the boy. He was the one with the most trauma. He was the one that saw his father die. So he was living with this burden that made him susceptible to the evil to possess him more easily than it did the mom or the sister.
Which I'm glad we actually got that flashback, I want to say.
Yeah.
Because holy shit, that was traumatizing. Like, could you imagine just being a little kid seeing your old man impaled through the fucking dome? Just like, fuck yeah, dude. That's just there's no way that's not staying with you for the rest of life.
Kaylee said she kept flashing back to the other Russell Crowe exorcism film she saw this year. Now, I was very bummed out. There's another one, but it has nothing to do with this. And I was bummed that it was not a continuation of his Father Morth character, because I really, really wanted a sequel to that film. But he is in another exorcism movie, and I think that one takes place like more recent than in the past.
And because I did a little research after this movie,
2003 or 2004. Oh, it's literally just called The Exorcism.
The Exorcism.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Because I did looking up on the real Father of Morth, and I'm like, that could have been a whole nother movie and have Russell Crowe.
I mean, tons. I mean, he did. Well, I mean, we'll talk about it when we get to your behind the scenes, and then the ones that the fact versus fiction that I created. But I feel this movie started off. The opening for it was really cool because we get to see what we think is an exorcism.
Yes.
Now, is it an exorcism or is it mental health issues? We don't know. Father Morth later on says, whatever he says, but you're led to believe that this boy in this Italian village is possessed by demon. He's showing all the classic signs of it, and Father Morth basically tempts the demon to jump into the pig, and then they shoot the pig in the head, which was really fucking cool. Like,
that was fucking awesome.
Like, I thought that was fucking gnarly. And I don't know why. I've seen this movie before, and I don't know why I always thought they slit the pig's throat. And so when they shot, I was like, oh shit, that's not what I remember.
Fucking A, bro. That shit was I don't know. It was cool because it was something I personally have not seen in an exorcism movie, so it was different right off the bat, which was nice.
It's unconventional, but it's perfect. It's literally perfect opening for this.
And with Father, is it Amorth?
Amorth.
Okay. He has a really good sense of humor along the way, which also is a little different than the normal exorcism movie that we watch here and there, where it's usually just this very straightforward priest. And that helps along with that too, right? Like this movie, I'll be straight up honest. The first 2/3 was a pretty solid fucking like ghost movie, right? Like it had some good setup shit, had some weird stuff. The whole dynamic with the asshole at the church was just completely unnecessary. Like I get it's like a super fucking like C plot of like, hey, so you can have these other characters like mingling around and shit, but that dude was just like over the top overacting of like, hey, you need to be a dick. You know what I mean? So it's like, I didn't care about those scenes, but everything else, dude. Oh, well, I mean, if you liked it, it's fine. Like I actually liked more the scenes back in the Abbey, like, especially when they realize like they have to confess to each other in order to like battle this demon. I mean, I know Scoobs, I know you and I have talked about this. You and I were both raised Catholic. Bob, I can't speak for you, but like, a lot of that shit, dude, and just with the whole like Catholicism, it always hits a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
For whatever fucking reason, even if you don't want it to, it just does. And all was said and good until we get into that third fucking act, man. And whatever we did there, normally in any other movie, I'd probably be down for it, right? But we went full on Brendan Fraser's 1999, almost The Mummy in this shit.
Yep.
And I love The Mummy.
Yeah. But it wasn't necessary for this.
It was not.
No, it wasn't.
No.
You know,
it was too swashbuckling
yeah.
for this style of movie. And we're like, what are we doing here, man?
Yeah.
The tone fully shifted from
Completely shifted from this awesome, almost semi-real exorcism movie to this over-the-top, like you said, The Mummy, you know. And when you said that, that's all I could think of, and I fucking laughed when his mouth came out.
Dude, first of all, the first time he did that, I was just like, what is this, 1999? Just yeah. But and we get it twice.
Yeah.
And it still looks just as bad in 1999. I don't know why that elongated faces just do not look natural on a human. So it just always will look funny to me. Even though somehow we got better versions of it in Freddy in the 80s, but that was because practical, right?
Yeah.
We lost Bobby.
We lost Bobby, no. But I think the story was good, especially when we find out what's below the Abbey.
Everything else is fucking solid.
Yeah,
bro.
it's just that third fucking act with the demon, which is a real demon, by the way. And
that's great. It's just like it felt almost like a video game or something at the end, dude. Like where I was like, yo, this is a co-op game where we play as two priests going around battling demons. And, like, you know what I mean? Like,
where's Shadow at? We just had another idea for a video game.
Fucking right, bro. And then this is like this is just your end scene. What I did like and didn't like was their opposing factors, I guess, or like what the demon. So like, okay, the dead girl going at Russell Crowe makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But the other girl wasn't dead. The priest just slept with her, right? But it's like, why is her all bloodied? I don't know. It's just, I get like it's the whole fear thing, but it still was just like,
yeah. And I guess it's just playing on their sins or what they perceive as
right. But it's like, oh no, a hot naked chick. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, but if you're a Catholic priest, I mean, you take that.
I know you're not
abstinence.
Which, you know what, man, not for nothing, dude. I think it's times the church need to change. They just need to fucking X that rule. Let the boys get some fucking putty, man.
Yeah,
let them get fucking married and shit.
Get rid of a lot of kitty diddlers.
Yeah, dude, for real, man. Like, I think some change would be some good there. I think we might.
I don't know what's
we had Bob for a second. Sorry,
we had him for a bit, but he's trying to get back in. So we'll see.
But no, man, this movie, dude, setting it up as your standard supernatural, paranormal, I want to say supernatural movie. All the feelings are there, all the vibes are there. You know what I mean? Like, it feels a little generic sometimes because, like, you've seen a lot of this shit played out, and that's what's nice with our character of Russell Crowe. He's a little different in this scenario than what we usually get. So the fact that he's a little wisecracking, shit like that, it kind of just changes the dynamic. The ghost in itself is like the possession scene of like every time the kid was like talking to him stuff, though. I like the voice that they used. The kid looked great when he was doing it. And when he really starts fucking with their heads, dude, like that, I don't know. This movie was so solid, man. And then just lost me when it was just like actions. And I usually love action sequences, dude, but just.
Yeah, but this movie,
it didn't need it.
It didn't need an action sequence to that extent. Give us a battle. Give us the battle between good and evil, but it didn't need to be this big action thing at the end. And I know why they did it, because it's Russell Crowe. You know what I mean? And they're like, hey, we have Russell Crowe
flying around the world.
Right. Let's fucking do it. You know, but I think a more traditional way of battling this entity would have worked just as well. You know, even if they didn't do all the cheesy, you know, elongated mouth stuff or you know, it could have played on their fears a little bit better. And I feel like the possession of Russell Crowe, I mean, that was the big thing, is that this demon needed to possess Pope's exorcist so that it had that power to go and do what it did to start the Spanish Inquisition, which I thought was a really fucking cool tidbit.
Yeah. That
I love that.
Fucking awesome, dude. And then, like, you know, knowing the past atrocities of Catholicism and like you're just like, fuck, bro. You're like, what if? Because that's something Steve and I have always talked about, dude. If you're raised Catholic, you're always going to question whether or not demons are actually legit or not. It's just fucking, maybe not all of you, but even I myself still like question it to this day because I'm just like, I'm not sure enough to make that call. So, yeah.
I fully believe, look, we have plenty of good. There's evil, whether we could see it or not.
Yeah, I mean, why couldn't shit exist before we existed, dude? It totally makes sense to me.
Oh, listen, it definitely did.
An
What
octopus
form
or
was it?
alien?
We don't know. You don't know. It could be whatever it is.
And you know what really draws me to this movie, you know, when I first saw it, because I said I loved it when I first saw it. I was like, holy shit. And when I did my episode on exorcisms and stuff, I did talk about, you know, Father Morth in this movie a bit. I love the fact that they actually have somebody who had all these stories. And granted, he died in 2016. Is this a direct pull from what he did? Absolutely fucking not. It's very, very Hollywood. Very
Hollywood. 100%.
Oh,
but
definitely.
It's cool that there is tons of backstories that you could do if you wanted to continue this. If they wanted to make this like another Conjuring.
Yeah, because when was this? 86 that this takes place?
This was 87.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have plenty of time even between then, or even if you want to do prequel stuff.
See, but he wasn't the actual Pope's exorcist in 87. They took liberties with that. I think it was 90. It's in my notes somewhere 90 something. He actually became the actual exorcist for the Vatican, but he was an exorcist for the Catholic Church back in those days as well.
Gotcha.
So I just, you know, it's a good movie, and it's like you said, it's not one of those traditional exorcist or, you know, movies that we get where it's, you know,
it doesn't it doesn't fit. It doesn't follow all the beats.
Yeah. And you know,
but it should.
You said you didn't like the whole, you know, the little fucking dickhead cardinal or whatever. I like that. I like that.
I feel too. Like, okay, I think, I mean, I got it. I feel like we maybe just needed like one more scene maybe with him or something, like just to flesh it out a little bit. Like, why did that dude hate him so much? I understand that there's people in the world that are just a cock.
No, he didn't like it because Gabriel always did his own thing. He didn't want to do. He was like James Woods in Vampires.
So I am so glad you brought that up, because this movie gave me kind of that vibe towards the end where I was like, this is like going Vampires or almost like Constantine level of shit right now, right? Like, which, dude, if the whole movie was kind of like that from the third, like if it was all a little actiony, that ending might have been a little bit like better digested. But I don't know, man.
John said the power of Christ compels you. Duplex.
Fucking right. Listen, Sean, if you ever want to watch Jesus fighting in a movie, watch Jesus Christ Vampire Slayer. It's terrible, but it happens. And there's a crazy scene. It's a movie that was made on a cam back in like early 2000s, dude, but it's so fucking stupid. It's like, it's one of those ones where you just need to smoke a huge doobie with like 10 people and you just laugh your ass off at it. But there's like one scene where I think like he fights a bunch of Mormons.
He's seen it.
You have? Fuck yeah, Sean. So maybe he can, but I think like he fights like a bunch of Mormons or something like that, like the pastors. And then they all start like popping out of this like PT Cruiser, but it's like a clown car, dude. So there's like 40 of them all coming out of this car for whatever fucking reason. It's the stupidest shit. It's so fucking dumb. Anyways, back to Pope's Exorcist. All in all, man, like this movie, it was a popcorn movie, but it's still just it's a fun movie to watch. Like, even if as much as I rag on the ending, the ending still was like, it felt like a good ending. It was just like, all right, cool. It's done. We did our thing. And
it fit. And to go on what Steve said with the scene where we have the over eccentric father, whatever you want to call him, priest, whatever he is, cardinal,
yeah.
Well, for him, it doesn't matter. I also feel he was actually perfect the way he was, because just look at everybody at that table. It's everybody who's been there for a while. He
was the young little.
They have a little more understanding of what he does, although they may not agree with it. He has no clue. So he's like, your methods are this and that and this and that. And he's just like, you have no idea.
You know what that scene was? You know what that scene was? That scene right there was Qui-Gon and the Jedi Council. That's what that was.
Yeah, that's legitimately what
Jedi
it was.
Council.
Okay.
Him, you're not gonna do this. You're not gonna do this. And Qui-Gon's like, ha, okay.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah,
I was gonna say
he had no clue.
That's every brand new boss that any is ever brought off the street and that thinks that I could come into this place and change shit how I want to get changed. And you're like, no, motherfucker.
Nah,
that's not how that works at all. You adjust to us, buddy.
There's another scene it reminds me of. I don't know if you've seen the show. It has Sam Elliott and the doctor's telling him, you need to cut out red meat. Pass. You need to quit drinking. Try
Isn't that
again.
the ranch?
The ranch.
Yeah. And then she goes,
that's
what do you do to relieve stress? Drink whiskey and eat steak. And he's like, have a good day.
Fucking right, dude. That was a good. That first season was pretty solid.
But yeah, and like I said, I think this movie, the first two acts, they're really good. We get to see it, especially the flashback with Father Amorth, how he survived, his whole platoon.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, and so we get to see that. So he's living with that trauma already. He feels, that was his sin, was the fact that he survived. Nobody else did.
Survivor's guilt, man.
Survival, exactly, and PTSD. So that right there, that hits, and that just makes that character even more. I think it builds him out a little bit, a lot more. Actually, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of the younger father, but I'm glad we didn't, because I feel like he wasn't supposed to be this main character at first. You know what I mean? He had to build up to where he is now, kind of the sidekick role, And
which, what? That was a great, he was a good Robin to his Batman, man.
Yeah,
like it worked really well. And that's why I said I like that they both had to like confess sins to each other. You know what I mean? Like, he made the younger father do that first, but then Amorth did it. He's like, he realized he's like, I got to do this to get this off my chest. And I don't know. It's almost like that was kind of like their like lock and load scene a little bit or something.
Literally.
You know what I mean?
I like that he said, my pride stopped me from helping someone.
I liked it when they're in the room with Henry or whatever, and the demon's talking to the younger father, and he calls him a
penny sniffer.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Which is funny because it's like to anybody else, like if it was any of us, we're like, yeah.
And
it's like, say it again.
That's half the fun of it. What are you talking about? Get out of here, kid.
These fucking demons don't know what he's doing.
Shut up.
If you're like, this is the end, like.
But no, it was cool because we got a demon that could also do multiple possessions, and that was interesting. Now, it never got to the point that I was really hoping we would get in almost an Evil Dead takeover of the entire fucking family, and now the priest is
which would have been.
We were close. We got the
we
got
were
the two kids, but I was like, bro, all they got to do is get the mom in one scene to where they're all like acting in symmetry and shit. I'm like, that'd be fucking great.
See, and it would have made perfect sense.
Yes.
In the scene after he pulls her out from the bed. I don't know why I love that scene where
that was cool.
The demons fucking with everybody.
You know why though? Because it didn't look like normal demon hands. It was just a normal dude's fucking hand.
Well,
with veins strong.
I was hoping that she'd turn around and see her husband impaled.
That's
what I was looking for. So in my mind, what I like to believe is that's how the demon was fucking with her. She was asleep, she was dreaming, and sometimes when you're in a dream state, somebody touches you or hugs you or something, maybe she felt comforted because she thought it was her husband, and then she turns around and realizes it is him, but fucking impaled. That would have been fucking cool to see.
I like it.
I love the little kid transform. That's a freaky looking face.
Dude, his eye.
That was
that one scene where Gabriel pulls out the coin and he moves it to
yeah.
like you see the demon eyes behind, you know, Henry's eyes don't move, they stay forward, and then the demon eyes fucking move to the side. And
Oh, yeah.
that right there, that's another sign that you know that first possession
Was bullshit.
was bullshit. It was not a true possession.
Correct. And that's even though he went 100, like he said, he goes, you know what? Sometimes these people just need the compassion of
They need that comfort.
the act.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, okay, they'll be good. But no, man, like I said, this movie sets up the character and all the side characters, everything else great. The family, for the most part, I could give a shit about, but I also feel they're just kind of thrown there to be able to give the demon a vessel to fuck with Russell Crowe, right? Like, really, it comes down to the
reason. They have to have a reason to send this guy that is like top of the fucking, you know, he's there,
Exorcist.
man, you know,
Batman on a Vespa,
exactly,
which we have not talked about at all. And we got so many fantastic Vespa scenes in this fucking movie. I've already wanted one, dude, but now I even want one more, right? Because we get to see the pulling power of said Vespa. Like, for some fucking reason, ties this thing up in the rain to what looks like a really heavy concrete top, and somehow this thing is able to fucking pull that.
It's a Lamborghini one. No, it's a Ferrari one.
It was a Ferrari.
Was it?
Yeah,
Either way, dude. Thing looked nice. I liked it. I just like the random fucking shit. Sean's been waiting for the fucking Vespa song, right? It had to come in at some point, dude. No, man, this was like, what was the ad spots like for that, dude? I wonder how much they paid for that. Or is that just because, like, yo, man, we need to make sure like everybody really knows this dude is Italian, so we just need to put him on that shit.
Well, I mean, and it's overseas, you know what I mean? So
yeah, dude.
If you look at like Vatican City and
yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah,
that's a normal, like, and for us, it's like, what the hell?
No, man.
One of those.
I've always wanted one, dude. And if I lived in the city or even in a bigger city, that would be my vehicle. Would be a fucking Vespa. And you bet your ass that bitch would have like purple underglow on the bottom. I would fully pimp that shit out like fucking. Oh my god, GTA style, dude. Like 100%. All right. Is there anything else that we want to discuss? If not, I would like to bring in Doppelganger Kangabanga and see what he has to say.
Yeah.
All right. Bob, I think we lost you again. No, you're back. You're good.
Yeah, I'll say I don't.
Oh,
this is so in and out here today. I don't know what's going on.
Shitty weather.
Well, howdy bloody doody there, folks. It's your DKB here, back for another episode of Gore, and this week I'm here to talk to you about the Pope's Exorcist. Now, I am a fan of Julius Avery's work prior to this film. And I remember when the trailer came out for it, hearing that Russell Crowe was going to play a priest in it, I was kind of intrigued, but upon viewing the trailer, I was sort of let down. It definitely is laced with familiar tropes from other exorcism films that I'd seen prior to this, probably the last fucking 10 to 15. It's the same old, same old. The only thing they do something a little bit new and different with it was the fact with Russell Crowe's character, a priest that, you know, obviously took things serious when he needed to, but then he still had a bit of a, had characteristics and a bit of charisma about him. You know, he talks a bit of shit, bit of a larrikin, and that was actually fun to see unfold. And I definitely think that if they didn't have Russell Crowe doing that in this film, just playing the same old serious priest that we've seen fucking throughout all the other exorcism films, I don't think it would have worked. I think that his performance in this actually holds this film together quite well. So it was great to see that. But yeah, it's just a huge amounts of cliches throughout this film with the same old exorcism shit. It's bogged down with those tropes. It just feels a bit flat for me personally. And I know it's not a film that I was expecting to go, holy fuck, like this is something new and groundbreaking. But at the same time, you know, I definitely went in with an open mind and low expectations. At least give me something a little bit in the story itself or visual entertainment side of things, where I could at least go, that was actually really fucking cool. I haven't seen that done in a possession or exorcism film like that before. So I'm going to come right out the gate and get it over and done with. The CGI in this movie, it was absolutely horseshit. Fuck me. They do that same old bullshit trope. One of the cliches they do is where the mouth extension opens right up and it just looks terrible. We get the bloodshot eyes. You know, I get what they're trying to do. We've seen it before, familiar territory, like I say, and the whole thing of like the demon. The longer that the demon stays in the body, you know, you start to see it lace throughout the kid's face. And I mean, it's already been done before with the greatest exorcism film of all time. But I will say this: the acting in this movie was surprisingly good at times. The mother in this film, if Russell Crowe wasn't in this movie, I'd have to give it to the mother in this. She was absolutely fucking fantastic. I'm a huge fan of that actress. She's been in many things like Doctor Sleep, playing Shelley Duvall's character from The Shining. She's in Starry Eyes, which is a fucking underrated film, a fantastic horror movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely suss it out. Body horror extravaganza. But her in this film being a worried mother trying to care for her kid was really great to see. You could definitely see the realism she brings to the table throughout her performance in this, so that was great to see unfold. So I will give this film credit for the director collaborating with the cinematographer on this and framing carefully each shot that looks really like each shot that actually looks like it's had a lot of thought and love put into it. Like it actually looks very great, but it's what happens throughout the scenes playing out between actors and the blocking of the script. It's not like it's just the same old shit. But everything else, the color grading throughout the lighting, everything, it's like I said, it's a good looking film. It's just what plays out is not all that great for me. It's a film that I at least recommend you watch it once in your life, just to see what you think. If you're bored, whatever it may be, just throw it on. It's like I said, it's a great looking movie. It's just what happens in them scenes that just fall flat for me. But yeah, I've already seen this film twice, so that's pretty much what we've done with it. I'll probably never ever put this fucking back on again, to be honest. Then it tries to set itself up for a sequel, which I highly doubt we'll get, unless they've announced it. I don't fucking know. Don't really care. All in all, I'm going to give it a Gore a score of a
3. Who we got?
2.3.
Oh, 2.3.
Damn! Damn!
All right.
Anyway, this is DKB signing out.
Fair
Look forward
enough.
to hearing what you gentlemen have to say about this movie, and I'll catch you mother lickers next week.
Ow.
So cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers, sir. Thank you, Mr. Kane.
Damn! I thought 2.5. I was way off.
Damn, not even half.
Well, you know what, man? Can't win them all, right, dude? And listen, Brody had very fair points, and I don't know, man. This could have been a way better movie. It also could have been a way shittier movie. So it's like,
See, and here's my question. He said we've already seen it in the greatest exorcism movie of all time. Is it the greatest, or is it just the first?
Yeah, but what are we talking about? He might be talking about Exorcist 3, dude, because he loves that movie.
Oh, maybe.
Like I think he has spoken highly of that more so than the first one.
I think so.
I could be wrong. I don't want to be speaking for him, but that would be my guess.
See, now they should have incorporated some of like that, not exactly that movie, but like the way that the possessions work and stuff in Exorcist 3.
Which I have not seen. I started to watch it. I never finished. I got to go back to that.
Oh, you got to watch it.
It's really good. It's so
yeah,
fun.
I heard it's one of the best ones in the series. So,
well, there is no series. It's the first one and that one. We don't count what comes out.
Called it. I know my man. Yeah.
All right, you're right then, Brody.
He was talking 3.
The greatest exorcism film of all time.
That's fair. See, I gotta watch that shit. All right.
You have to.
So, Brody, thank you for that review. He gave us a 2.3. We can throw it on the pike now. Did we have a score from Chad Daddy?
Yes.
What did we get?
Oh, I don't know.
Sure
If
he
he sent that.
Did he not send it?
No, I think he did. I could have swore he did.
All right, hold on. We can get back.
He gave it a solid 4. He gave it a 4.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Joe said movie was so fun. I loved it.
How many times?
What's up,
how
Mr.
many
Gallo?
times
How are you?
How many times did you tug to a Gallo? I need to know. I need an exact number, please.
That mom was really hot.
She was cute.
Yeah.
What did she say she was? She was in something that we've seen.
The Dr.
Oh,
Sleep.
Dr. Sleep.
Dr.
But
Sleep.
what was she?
She was the
in?
mom.
She was the mom. She was Shelley Duvall. She was
Yeah, she played Shelley Duvall's character.
Oh,
Wendy. She played Wendy.
Wendy.
because I was like, is it that? It was her, or was she like the dead mom that he left with the baby in the fucking bed? Like, I don't know.
And then I think too, it said here she was in The Haunting of Bly Manor. Also, I don't know
Yes.
if you ever
I don't know that.
like
Not that
really
one.
good, really good series.
Brody's review is not Poop Town. I respect Brody's review.
Yes,
So,
we all do.
yeah, that's what this movie's about. It's all about discussions, dude.
Yeah.
And it's good when we have differing opinions because then it's just more. It's better discussion.
Yes.
You need to use the words correctly.
Yes.
All right. That being said,
Nice.
I think we're done with general discussion. Who had Bob? You have behind the scenes, correct?
I do.
All right, I'm gonna hand it to you, buddy.
We're going to get right into it. While researching the life and work of Gabriel Amorth, Russell Crowe discovered that our favorite film was The Exorcist. So much so that Amorth became good friends with its director, William Friedkin, who later directed a documentary of Amorth's work, The Devil and Father Amorth, 2017. This would be the second to last film Friedkin directed to be released in his lifetime before his death on August 7th, 2023.
How old was he? Did it say?
It didn't say.
80 something when he died.
God dang.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like the movie, like this movie feels a lot fluffed, right? Like we talked about it with producer wise and stuff. But I
Yeah.
feel like the statistic he gives is like probably
Oh,
legit, right?
He was 91 when he died.
Damn, that dude lived a life.
Yes, he did.
So like, but no, I'm just saying most of the time people think possessions and stuff, they're not possessions, right? Like 90, what do you like 98% of the time or something like that, right? But that's that little 2% every once in a while. And you're like, you wonder how many times he's seen that 2%. Like legit.
Well, I'll keep
Look at us,
going, and we can
look at us
determine from
stirring
this-
the pot.
I got that.
from
ahead, Bob.
well, from the number I have here. Let's see. Russell Crowe met with personal friends of Father Amorth, including one who had accompanied him on over 150 exorcisms in 4 territories. So that's one person
You're cutting out, Bobby.
on over 150.
They can't hear you at all.
Yeah, so I'm at like what the fuck.
The fuck? Fuck.
Hold on, it's
All right.
it's climbing up. It was 100. Hold on.
130, you said?
150.
150. Word. Nice. All right. What else you got, buddy?
Hold on, I'm coming. Russell Crowe came up with the idea of Gabriel Amorth riding a Lambretta. He was inspired by seeing priests driving them through Rome on Lambrettas and wanted to include it in the film.
Aha.
Chad Daddy's alive.
Oh, Chad Daddy's here. Chad Daddy, I hope you're feeling all right. I hope your head's doing okay. Both of them, but I'm going. All right. Anything else, Bob?
Yeah, no, I still got plenty here. I'm just watching my internet right now as I'm.
If you feel like you need to send it to one of us, by all means, go right ahead.
Well, hold on, it's climbing right now, so hold on. Just give it 1 second. All right, I'm gonna go with it. According to an interview with Daniel Zavato in his research, he found out that Father Amorth would often keep a sense of humor when conducting exorcisms because though the devil enjoyed irony, he hated humor. The example of demons liking irony is prominent in the scene where the possessed child causes the cross to fall off the wall, saying, "Did God allow that?" And the demon's disgust for humor is noticeable in the next moment where the child says, "You can't hide behind your jokes forever, Gabriel."
Oh, but he can.
And he did. The explanation of the meaning of the round medal that Father Gabriel uses in the film is the reverse side of the Saint Benedictine medal in reverse. I say either of you
Nice.
know what that is.
I do not.
No clue.
Oh. Huh, I can't type or shit. So go ahead.
All right, hold on. There it is. Above the cross is the word pax, meaning peace, that has been a Benedictine motto for centuries. Around the margin of the back of the medal, the letters VRSN SMV SMQ LIVB are the initial letters, as mentioned above, of a Latin prayer of exorcism against Satan. Oh, dear God. I'm going to try and say this. Forgive my butchering. Maybe not. Here's what it says. Begone, Satan. Never tempt me with your vanities. What you offer me is evil. Drink the poison yourself. There's an Italian way to say it. Yeah, it's not happening. But that's what it says.
Is it Italian or is it Latin?
Latin. Sorry, Latin.
I'm pretty sure it's in Latin.
That's it. When the Pope was complaining about the current generation of priests not believing in the real existence of the devil anymore, he mentioned about 200 fallen angels being expelled from heaven. The account of this incident is taken from the book of Enoch, which was also found among the Dead Sea Scrolls. Enoch. I can't listen. Oh,
You're good.
Enoch mentioned that 200 angels who were called the Watchers lusted after human women and came down to earth on Mount Hermon in the days of Jared, Noah's father. Cohabited with human women.
You're scratching, Bob.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm trying to get it done before it happens. Human angel hybrid called the Nephilim. The infamous Goliath was one of them. What? Yes.
Bigfoot.
While this account was told in details.
Not me personally, but there's a thought.
Could be.
There you can never know. While this account was told in details in the book of Enoch, it was only briefly mentioned in Genesis chapter 6 as the preface before the flood of Noah account.
All right.
That was a lot to say.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Steve.
Steve, 100%.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was about to take my headphones off and be like, nope.
The Pope in this film, portrayed by Franco Nero, is a fictionalized rendition of John Paul II, who was Pope in 1987, at which time this story takes place.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Mel.
Hi, Mel.
Yeah, I had to look up who the Pope was in 87, and I was pretty sure that it was John Paul II, because, I mean, that dude was like Pope my entire life.
Yeah, he was.
For him, and I'm like, wait a minute. This guy looks nothing like John Paul II.
No, this dude looked way younger.
But you know what? Russell Crowe looks nothing like Gabriel Lamorth at all.
It's true.
Yeah, I don't know what he looks like, so I'm fine with that.
No.
I hope he looks like that Russell Crowe. That could only be my dream.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't look anything
Old
like
white
him.
guy, no beard.
Can we just talk about? We never even got to talk about the magnificent. I can't even talk. Magnificence.
Magnificent.
Thank you. I can't even. I'm like fucking tongue tied. Jesus Christ. Of Russell Crowe's belly in this movie.
Oh yeah, bro.
Oh yeah.
He was 9 months and ready to go to his 10th, maybe into term, dude. That boy was popping hard.
Yes, he was.
That was a belly.
Perfect cosplay. Perfect cosplay for us big boys.
Bro, right? I never even thought of that. Everybody's like, you're a priest? It's like, no. I'm not just any priest.
I'm Gabriel.
I'm Russell Crowe priest. I gotta dye the beard gray, dude.
I just said that right now, and I'm so fucking pissed off at myself because before jumping on, I was gonna go put a black shirt on with a little fucking white piece of paper here.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I was a fucking priest, and I forgot.
That's fucking, dude. Yeah.
Now you have to do it. You have to do
now
it.
you just get a slimming one, but it doesn't matter how fat you are. Your belly will just protrude, and you're just look more like Russell Crowe.
Yep.
Dude, all right, Brody, thank you for bringing that up because I was almost gonna say that's another character I could go as him in Unhinged because he's like a solid 350 in that fucking movie, dude. He's a fucking big old boy.
He gives no fucks anymore.
He is like That's the car movie, right? The road rage one, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
Pretty
yes.
fucking sure. Where he's just like, damn it, this woman's pissing me off. And that's the whole fucking movie. All right. Back to Bob. What else you got, homie?
Okay. According to an interview with the Vatican, with a Vatican-approved exorcist, he speculated that if Gabriel Amorth was alive, he would be disgusted by the use of his name and character treatment exploited in a film such as this, saying he would be railing against the movie. I do.
He's like, you know what? I really like the first two sections of it, but that last.
No. I will say he probably would have been pissed because he did not even. He was against like the Harry Potter movies, the Harry Potter books.
Really?
Like, yes, he said that they were satanic. It was a satanic way to get kids to see magic and black magic as something that's okay.
See, I'm gonna be really pissed off, dude, if all these years magic does exist and the Catholic Church has been holding that shit at bay, man.
It's in the fucking basement of the Vatican. All of that shit. Every answer to everything that we fucking need to know is in that damn basement. Mel and I have plans.
Wait a minute. Isn't that a South Park episode?
Yes, it is.
Where there's like a portal and shit, and then it turns into Pitfall and shit.
Yeah. Mel and I were talking about it. I told her stop talking about it because we're gonna disappear if you keep talking about this shit. But she was working out this plan for us to break into the Vatican.
Don't say that out loud, Jesus Christ.
I said, there's no fucking way that's gonna happen. She's like, yeah. She's like, we'll just knock out one of the guards. I'll dress up as one of them and sneak in. And I'm like, that's not gonna work.
She's too short. She's too short.
First of all, that needs to be like a new National Treasure movie, right, dude? International.
Oh my god,
Treasure
yes.
movie. And we need fucking. Oh my god, yes.
We need Nicolas Cage to break.
We need Nicolas Cage.
No,
to
we need
break into the Vatican.
Oh,
and he's gonna steal the chest from Temple of Doom. Or the fuck, yeah. No, fucking ridiculous, dude. Oh my god. Pee-wee also hates basements. You are right.
Knocking my front door right now.
Oh shit. What's up, Mr. Day? How are you, sir? Oh man. Bobby, I say go right ahead.
I got just a couple more things we got here.
Yeah.
The insignia in the well, which Father Escobil says represents the Spanish Inquisition, is actually the insignia from the video game Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yep.
So there you go.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Franco Nero previously had a significant part in a similar Exorcist film, The Rite, from 2011, also written by screenwriter Michael Petroni, though his scene was cut from the film.
It's got and is that the one with Anthony Hopkins?
Oh yes, I think I've seen this one.
It's got Anthony Hopkins.
Man, if I have, it's been a minute.
I only got like 4 more things to go.
Yes, I have. Okay. As soon as I saw that image of him with the cross. Yep. Okay. Yep. I remember that. Sweet. Mel Brooks.
Alex Esso is only 11 years older than her on-screen daughter, Laurel Marston.
It's possible.
Yeah.
No, definitely. All right.
Alabama.
Not saying it's not wrong. I'm just saying it's possible.
Yeah.
The demonic entity is revealed to be Asmodeus, according to the Christian belief and exorcist testimonies. Asmodeus is one of Satan's 5 generals, second in command behind Baal, a demon who appeared in the film The Rite, again also written by Michael Petroni.
Yep. Legion is a real demon too, the demon from the beginning.
Yes.
Well, isn't that always like
a horde?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like the horde mind of hell, isn't it though?
Yep.
I mean, that's used in a lot of shit. A lot of stuff. So
Got a lot, yeah. It's mentioned in how many books, movies.
Right. It's like we are legion, for we are many.
Exactly. There you go. In this film, the demon's name is Asmodeus. In sacred Jewish texts, there is Ashmedai, who is the king of the demons. He has spent time the company of King Solomon as a prisoner before fleeing back to his domain.
Noise.
At about an hour and 14 minutes, while showing the death of Rosaria, oh God, I can't talk tonight. Can't talk anytime. Rosaria, close enough. The blood on the pavement around her forms the shape of two wings, just like an angel.
Yep. Ow.
And that's all I got because I can't talk anymore because I keep fucking everything up.
Right. So it's my turn now. We're going to do something a little different this episode because I got facts. I got facts from this movie and from the real life of Gabriel Amorth. None of us can talk today.
So yeah, we're all tongue tied, dude. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So these are more. It's not really behind the scenes, but I have it the layout like behind the scenes. So it says the movie was inspired by Father Gabriel Amorth, but it doesn't depict any specific cases from his life. Instead, the filmmakers took creative liberties, blending real life elements with fiction to craft a compelling horror narrative. So what we see in this movie isn't something that Gabriel actually went through. In March 2010, Father Amorth claimed to have performed over 70,000 exorcisms. It's in March of 2010. By May 2013, he said he had performed 160,000 exorcisms in the course of his ministry, though many involved repeated sessions with the same individuals. The film hints at his extensive experience, but does not accurately reflect the scale or nature of his work. He has the most exorcisms under his belt than any other Catholic exorcist.
That's fucking holy shit.
The scene where Father Amorth tricks a man into believing he is cured by transferring the demon into a pig, I put demon in quotations or in parentheses, is loosely inspired by a real case, but it is heavily fictionized for a dramatic effect. So it is something that he did used to do for visual effect to help those people that were suffering with like mental stuff more than an actual exorcism. According to Father Amorth, most cases he encountered were psychological rather than demonic. The film touches on this, but with added supernatural elements to enhance the horror. Now, this next one is one that I found really, really fucking cool. The character of Rosaria and her tragic end, it's fictional, but they draw inspiration from the real-life disappearance of Emanuela Orlandi, a Vatican mystery that Father Amorth speculated about. So Emanuela worked at the Vatican. She went to a party for the police of the Vatican City and was sex trafficked and was said to have been killed, and her body was dumped somewhere, and nobody listened to Gabriel when he was saying this shit.
Oh,
damn. Oh,
yeah. And there is a Netflix documentary about that disappearance.
Do you happen to know the name?
I do not remember it, but I have it. I think I have the page saved, so I'll send it to you.
Please.
So in his younger years before becoming a priest, he fought against fascists as part of the resistance, a detail used in the movie to deepen his character's backstory. The Abbey is fictional. The movie setting in the Gothic structure built atop a demonic temple is pure fiction, filmed at Ireland's Dromore Castle. Or is it? Or is that just something else that the Catholic Church is hiding from us?
Yeah, many things.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
definitely.
film's premise that a possessed friar initiated the Inquisition is a dramatic invention. And once again, gentlemen, I say, or is it? Or is it?
Right.
Dude, you're making me want to go to the Vatican right now and get
Think
some
of all the
answers.
atrocities that occurred. So Henry and his possession are completely fictional and not based on any real case from Father Amorth's experience. The extreme demonic manifestations in the film are exaggerated. While Amorth claimed to witness supernatural phenomenon, they weren't as sensational as portrayed. And he also never let himself become possessed. He served as the chief exorcist from 1992 until his death in 2016.
It's a long fucking time.
Yeah. But like I said, he was an exorcist way before that.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Evil fighting holy Avengers assemble. No.
Dun, dun, dun.
an idea that is entirely fictional and created to set up a potential movie sequel that I hope we get one day. Amorth believed that the Harry Potter series encouraged children to embrace black magic, so he was completely against it, like I said. The film takes significant creative liberties, blending a few real elements with mostly fictional narrative. Father Amorth wrote more than 30 books in Italian, many of which have been translated into other languages.
Interesting.
In 2017, American documentary film The Devil and Father Amorth, directed by William Friedkin, presents Father Amorth as the Exorcist and his work in an Italian village. Then the last one here, Amorth was also interviewed for the second episode of True Horror with Anthony Head, presented by Anthony Head. He explained that he would never perform an exorcism based solely on someone's claims of possession. He always directs people to psychiatrists and doctors first, which is what you're supposed to do in the Catholic Church now, because they got their asses sued off in the 70s, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
For a supposed possession that occurred and the girl died, but she was just like mentally ill. So now they have to have a doctor go and say, hey, we can't find anything wrong with them. It's on you. So that there's steps that the Catholic Church has to go through now. And one of them is talking to psychiatrists and doctors. And that's when he sees if someone is possessed or not. But if the person still insists, he replies, you have no devil. If you have a problem, go talk to a good vet. And that's it. That's all I got.
All right.
Nice.
Well, thank you both, boys.
Yes.
Appreciate that. All right. So on to the questions. So, boys, where did we watch this?
Netflix.
Netflix.
All right. Chad Daddy, I believe, actually rented this shit.
Rented it, yeah.
Yes, he did.
He does
Yeah.
not have the Netflix. All right. And obviously, Scuba, you saw this in theaters too.
Yeah, I did see it in theaters too, yeah.
All right. What? Who's the douche of this film?
That one young cardinal.
Absolutely.
That young.
It's the easiest one, dude. He's like the easiest plant for the douche. He's literally the only one.
Or the demon.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's a demon. And
Yeah.
even the demon gives you his backstory of like why demons do what they do. And you're just like, you know, I can kind of vet for that a little bit.
You could live with that.
You're just like, yeah, man, you were created first, and then we come in and we're just like, ha ha. And you didn't get to do all the cool, stupid shit that we did. And yeah, I could see you being a little jealous about that. That's some
Fair
definitely
enough.
like some sibling type fucking rivalry right there for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Right? Like we were the babies of the family, like right? Like there was like the Leviathans and
We
shit.
got
like
to get
that.
away with everything.
Yeah.
Those, so they were like the firstborn, and then like the demons and shit were second. They were the middle child. That's why they like are.
Yeah,
that
that's
much
why they're
angrier
pissed.
They
because
hate us. That's why
yeah. And then we are the babies that just come in and fucking get everything. So
Some
in
stuff.
God's kingdom, by the way, if everybody's like, what the fuck y'all talking about? All right. Favorite kill. We didn't get it. Pig? Sure.
Yeah, we'll go with Pay. Or no. The how do you say her name,
The
Steve?
girl?
Oh,
Yeah, but she just jumped off the fucking roof.
Yeah, but if you're gonna go with one that could really hit home with someone, I'm gonna go with that one.
but I mean, technically, that wasn't a kill. That was just a death. I mean, she killed herself, so I guess you could count it.
I'm still going pig.
Rosaria is her name.
Oh, I can't
But I'm-
pronounce it right now like normal, so I'm like Steve.
Yeah.
All right. No. Pig getting blasted right in the first fucking 5 minutes of the movie. Great way to like be like, all right, I'm invested. Let's go. Okay, so that leads us to best scene.
I'm gonna go with the scene where the demon starts fucking with everybody, and locks the girl in the closet, pulls the mom into the bed.
Ooh, that was
it's
solid.
good. That is
We actually
good.
started getting some good like ghost moments in that. Not that we were in a little bit before, but
You know something? Their confession to each other. Both of them confessing.
those
I
were
like the
solid,
action
yeah.
stuff, but I'm like, I like that because you see a man who's very funny, takes it like this. He's like, I got some shit to get off my chest right now. We got to do this.
Yeah, we get his backstory and shit, dude. And like, it's just, You You know what, man? I'm gonna get the exposure to the crypt when he goes down in there. Because that whole fucking setup was cool as shit,
Yeah,
man.
that was a cool fucking
like
set.
this was like
Yeah.
right before we were starting to get actiony, but it was still just like, oh, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
And then you got the soul that's lone. That was the possessed guy, right? The original
The
possessed one?
possessed guy was
Yeah.
in the chair, and
Who was in the cage?
he was the exorcist, the chief exorcist at the time.
Was
He
in
was
the
basically
cage.
the last line of defense.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Sorry. So, and then before that, it was who were all the bodies? That was the Spanish Inquisition, or no?
The bodies, that the skulls,
Skulls. Yeah.
those were the people that would not convert
Yes.
to
Could not.
Catholicism
Yes.
or
So
Christianity.
lots of fucked up shit going on in this crypt that's underneath this abbey of the church, and yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude. Because it's like, you know, fun talk on the side. Imagine if that's how everything was, dude. Like anytime there was a church and shit, it was literally just the cover because it was hallowed grounds to where they were stored some kind of demon or shit underneath.
Yeah,
How fucked up is that,
it
dude?
would make sense as to why there's so many like churches in
Right?
places.
Right.
It would make more sense.
Okay, we gotta stop talking about this because we're gonna get got.
Let's write a movie. All right. Okay. That takes us to worst moment or scene.
Action sequence.
And you know what, man? I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to figure of like the point of the action sequence that I hated it. Because like I liked when
the
he
shit
got
started
possessed.
showing up on the walls, all those glyphs and shit started fucking CGI on the walls and shit that looked like Stephen Strange was about to fucking open up a portal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It's when they got back downstairs. It's when they went back down into that basement thing.
Yeah.
Because like when he got possessed and like he was still like struggling and stuff and like telling him to get the fuck out of here. Like I was like, all right, this is cool. But you know,
God
they
damn
might
it.
have, Joe. They might have. That's gonna be a new shirt coming up.
Oh,
We're working on it. We're working on it.
Show me your love ring.
That's right.
Oh, God.
Your love ring. Nature's love ring. Whoa!
Yo!
Oh my God! That just what the fuck?
That
was
wasn't
movie?
Steve pressing the button either. That's just what's coming out.
This is the end. That reminds me
love
of
that-
when
oh,
what's
I
his
love that
name gets
movie.
fucking butt raped by the demon.
Oh, yes.
Who was it? Oh, it was fucking. Oh my God! What's his
Jonah Hill.
name?
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill. Yeah. And then there's just like that scene of him in the morning, and he's just like looking in the camera, like so something happened last night.
I haven't watched that in a hot minute.
Not since it's come out, man. I only watched it one time in theaters. I enjoyed it, but never went back. right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Steve though, man. Once it gets like super fucking ridiculous at the end, we're just like, what are we doing here with this? This doesn't feel.
Yeah,
like a full movie.
I'll agree with that. Yeah, because I also can't think of another one.
Everything else felt pretty solid, man. Like
That's
you know,
I'll say that's probably why it's like, hey, yeah, that's the one scene where it's like that's a little out.
right. I just noticed the little slimer on Steve's microphone, by the way.
And my little marshmallows.
Hell yeah. That takes us to opening scene. Hook you in. Fuck yeah, it did, dude. It was
Absolutely, yes,
awesome.
it did.
We did.
We talked enough about that, so we're just gonna skip going. Most attractive character,
The mom.
Mom.
Mom, yeah.
Maybe naked blood chick as well. She was pretty cute.
Naked Blood
Oh,
was-
she was. Yeah.
So it kind of does it. All right. That leads us to did the score set the mood?
I think it did. It had very
Oh,
dark and ominous
yes.
tones when it needed to.
Yeah.
The music, it
I'm gonna
worked.
say it worked.
Yeah.
That takes us to I don't even know. Do we have
We
some
have-
songs, right?
4 songs in there. We
Yes.
had a song by The Cult. We had a Violent Femme song. We had Faith No More and The Saints.
I'm gonna go Faith No More, dude.
Faith No More.
It's always just a solid one.
I'm gonna go Gone Daddy Gone by Violent Femmes.
All right. Dig it. Favorite character? Bro. Russell
Russell
Crowe.
Crowe.
Yeah.
Father Morph. He was Batman. He was Batman of the Exorcist in this movie, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Was it scary? All right, so I'm gonna have to say a solid no, but we're also very seasoned when it comes to this shit, and it's a newer movie. Now, if you watch this as a kid,
I
maybe?
can see, especially if you're a kid watching it and you see a kid possessed. Oh,
gonna
that could fuck with you.
As a God-fearing man, it was
Yes.
scary.
All right. Fair
I don't
enough.
go to church much, but if I did, this would be one that I would not watch again because of what's in it. So
I think I agree on that front for sure.
and I will say that as far as like the demons are concerned, what makes it scarier for me is the fact that during investigations, we've come across something saying we are Legion. We've come across something saying
nice.
Asmodeus. Like, not saying it was them, but I've had those names, so it makes it not scary but chilling for me to know that
It's enough to where you're just like, you know what? I don't want to creep down that hallway. Sounds good.
exactly.
That's fair. All right. That takes us to, does it hold up today? Well, it came out last fucking year.
Yes.
So, yes.
It does.
Although I'm going to throw out a little bit of shit at the
CGI.
You mentioned the shitty fucking face CGI that looks straight up like the Mummy. That looked pretty fucking bad.
We didn't need that. We did not need that.
Brody once again hyping up Exorcist 3 Legion. Go check. I really need to watch that, man. I gotta see what that
Good.
fucking thing.
It was. Its
I know.
original
I started watching it one day, but it was at a time where I couldn't focus mainly on that. So maybe after this, who knows? I was gonna watch the first Alien, going into Romulus tomorrow night.
Do it. You need to do it. You
Yeah,
need to do it.
it's been a minute.
You
Probably actually since we watched it on here.
You guys stroked.
I've been stroking this whole time. What are you talking about?
So
Yeah.
you guys just stroked out hardcore.
All right. That takes us to, how was the acting?
Solid.
Acting was solid, man. I thought it was great.
It was great in this movie.
Even the kid, like syncing up with the voice and everything. I'm sure they did that in like After Effect, but like he sold it, man. And kid actors can usually bomb, so I'm gonna say he did it pretty well. Takes us to the cinematography.
It did look really good. Yes, I love the look of this movie.
It was clean. I mean, it's a newer movie, so it should be. Yeah, I'm trying to.
I'll tell you about it later, Brody.
I can't remember any specific scenes that, like, shot wise, stick out to me.
Not yet, none for me.
And I might be blanking on it.
I would think the reveal of the catacombs and stuff, you know.
That was kind of cool.
That was
just seeing everything that was like in the background and all the skeletons and stuff.
You know what? I also liked all our shots and everything down the long hallway where we got to initially see our break to where we saw our enemy leaping from.
Yeah.
And the full possession of the kid, man, like just going through the layers of like him doing that and then waking up, scratching his face and shit, which was nice. Like he fucked himself up a little bit to where he just looked weird now, right? Like, so and it worked well. Did we like the premise?
I love
absolutely
Exorcist movies.
Yeah. I mean, it's always fun too to watch with the wife because she hates supernatural, like ghost movies the most. Like they're the ones that actually scare her the most, which I get. But dude, I remember the first time her and I watched Paranormal Activity. Oh my god, it was like the best. It's the fucking best. She was like, every light had to be on in the apartment after that. And I was like, why? So I would just fuck with her. Like
the ghost.
She would go to the bathroom and I would just go to the kitchen and open up all the cabinets and everything. Oh, fuck. All right. And was the climax satisfying? No. So you know what? No.
It wasn't.
Like
no.
Family got out okay. The the demon didn't get the father, but like I don't know, man. It wasn't satisfying because it was too over the top. In a movie that was set grounded for the first two acts, it
was great.
Oh, Brody's bumping up
the score. Whoo.
All right. That's straight. We got time to do that. Okay, so then I'm gonna just say we're probably gonna rewind this one, right? Like, did
Yeah,
anybody-
I would definitely-
unless y'all want to
definitely
recycle it, which is fine.
No,
I'd
no.
probably rewind this.
No,
I would rewind
definitely
it.
rewind.
This is not anywhere near like a top Exorcist movie that I would want to watch. However, this is a good fluff movie to where, like, if it was on, I'd probably be like, I'll fucking sit down and watch this.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I would sit and finish it where it was.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So we're gonna rate this shit. I only go back to my quackulator. I'm gonna start over right from the get-go. Yeah. So Chad Daddy had a 4, correct?
Yes.
All right. Brody now has a 2.5. Bobby, what do you got, bud?
I'm going to give it a 3.7.
3.7 for Bob. Scuba,
I am going to give it a 3.8.
3.8.
Swear to God, you say 3.9.
No. I'm gonna go a little lower. I'm gonna go a 3.2 for myself.
Okay.
And that takes us to
Drum roll, please.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on. Fuck that all up.
Somehow.
I fucked it up because I hit multiply, not fucking divide. All right, that gives us a 3.4. 3.44. So 3.4.
That's fair.
Okay.
3.4 for the Pope's Exorcist 2023. Does anybody know what we are covering next week?
Ladies and gentlemen, next Monday we will be discussing Wrong Turn.
Wrong.
Which
turn.
one?
I don't know. I don't know whose pick it is.
Ooh. I'm gonna probably say maybe the original.
It's probably the original. I don't think it's the remake.
Well, the remake's what, 2021?
The remake's also way different. It's.
You know what?
I wouldn't call it a remake.
I've never personally watched any of the Wrong Turns.
Neither have I.
Any of them.
I've watched quite a few of them.
Never seen any of them.
Let's see. It looks like it's on. That's it. Ooh. All right. This might be. It looks like you can buy it only on Apple TV.
Oh no. Are we gonna have to swap it out?
That's oh man, is Chad Daddy in the chat? Chad Daddy's not in the chat. All right, so yeah, we'll let you know, and you know what? We'll actually just pay attention to our sites. We're gonna post what we're gonna be covering next week, anyways. We'll actually put one up tomorrow. But
Yeah.
as for right now, it's Wrong Turn. We're assuming 2003. I know this is the shit show, by the way. I know we haven't mentioned it all night.
Now hear me out. Hear me out. I know we have other movies lined up, and I know we have backup movies. But if we can't get Wrong Turn, may I suggest we watch Deathgasm?
Oh, is that the metal one that you're talking
That's
about?
the one I was telling you about. That's like a metal Evil Dead.
I'd be down for
If we
that.
can't get it, of course, we got to get Chad Daddy's approval also. That could be a Mel pick because she wants us to review that.
Okay. All right. Oh, actually, I also got to take out because I got Lake Mungo coming up
September 9th.
on September 9th, but I was actually going to take that out and put on The Devil's Inside, which is one that I
Oh,
watch.
yeah.
Did you watch that, Bob?
Yes,
Did
I
you watch-
did.
That was, dude.
That was the
That's-
one where you said, I think we should review this. And I watched it like, what, 2 days later? And I'm like,
Which one?
I think you're fucking right.
It's a Korean.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Korean one. Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it. I watched
Okay,
the trailer for it. though.
So yeah, it's a solid fucking movie, and it's an older movie. That one's got some action, but that one is just
Oh,
I don't know. That one's got
dude.
a lot. All right, I don't even want to say anything because that will be an awesome discussion. But no, we'll switch that out. Actually, I'll
Oh
do that a
shit,
little
Brody!
bit.
I didn't know that. Hell yeah!
Did he put? Oh,
It's not on here. I don't see it on here. But
no, it's not.
if we have to swap it out, we'll swap it out with one of Brody's
Well,
picks.
hold on. Let me just double check here. Deathgasm.
Yeah.
Deathgasm.
And
Deathgasm.
Deathgasm. Okay, Deathgasm is very easy to find. That's pretty much fucking everywhere. So that's an easy one. I'm gonna say, yeah, if that might be our follow up if we can't find Wrong Turn,
I agree.
unless it's like I said, unless it's the newer Wrong Turn, but I don't know whose pick Wrong Turn is. It might even be fucking mine. No, because if Lake Mungo's mine,
Who
let's
picked
see.
Happy Birthday to Me?
I feel like that's a Chad Daddy. So Bob, was
That's
this yours,
Chad.
baby?
I don't remember picking Wrong Turn at all.
Interesting.
I don't remember.
Well, once again, just pay attention to our sites. We'll keep you updated. And that being said, is there anything nerdy, boys? I got nothing.
I have nothing nerdy this week
This is out.
other than Alien Romulus. Yes.
Alien Romulus. Gutter Garbs just dropped some Beetlejuice shit as well, like to just ride that train. So let's see what else. Who else dropped some There was a bunch of Beetlejuice shit, dude, that I've seen dropped everywhere. Somebody had like Beetlejuice food.
Oh, Fanta. There's Beetlejuice Fanta.
No, like edible food. But yes, there is also Fanta too. I don't know. That shit, that the sales from the extra sales from that shit from this movie is gonna be ridiculous, dude. All the goth queens are gonna be going ham now that there's new Beetlejuice merch hitting the fucking. I mean, I can't deny, dude. I love Beetlejuice too. So fuck. Well, if we got nothing to say, I'm gonna say before we do our sign-outs, if you can, and if you haven't yet, like our Facebook page. Don't just follow it, like it. Also, subscribe to our YouTube page. We have our Instagram page, which you can jump from our Facebook page. Why do I hear myself?
I don't know. I heard a pop and then I could hear you. Or you.
That's fucking weird. What's up, Bob?
I'm here.
All right. Well, we got Bob back. Once again, just follow all our pages, subscribe. Look for us on whatever you listen to, podcast-wise, Spotify, Podbean, iHeart, all that good stuff. We're coming to Apple.
Sharing it like crazy.
Fuck yeah. Weren't they already going ham? What was going ham?
I don't know. I'm missing something.
Anyways, but yes, like follow our new shit. Check out the new merch shop, by the way, too.
Yeah.
Just dip in, take a look.
Buy them hoodies, them cups.
Fuck yeah, man. And if
that
there's
water
anything,
bottle with you.
if there's any suggestions that anybody has, let me know. I can do some more drinkware. Bro, the shit we could make with the Gore and More label, they have some ridiculous stuff on that site, man.
Songs.
You want a Gore and More shower curtain? Done.
Yo, kind of.
You want a Gore and More bath mat? Done. You want You want Gore and More fucking mats for underneath like your pet's food dishes and shit? Done.
I feel like
Towels.
if we do a shower curtain, we need to put our faces on the shower curtain like this, peeking over the TV.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
We'll get Ron on that right away. No, man, that's fucking. They have some ridiculous shit on there, dude. Like, and they have a bunch of hats and stuff like that. I'm working on a hat. I'd like to get a beanie on there coming into the winter months.
That'll sell coming in the next like couple months.
And yeah, man. So just go check it out. Let us know. And also pay attention to our sites because once again, got a contest on the horizon coming up. So maybe win some free shit, right? That being said, I'm gonna Bob, if you want to start the sign out, buddy.
This is your killing machine. Probably won't see you next week, whether it's wrong or something else. You have a good night.
This is your host with the ghost, the prince of the paranormal, Lord Scubacabra, saying, I will see you next week for whatever movie we're watching, baby.
Yeah. And I am your not so mean fluff master supreme, Big Johnny D, saying thank you once again, Gorehounds, for joining us for another fantastic episode. Like, subscribe, rate, wherever the fuck you see us. Do us a solid. Give us a share. And yeah, stay fresh, cheese bags.
Demon dick in your ass.